everyone, this is Joanne coming to you live from New York. I'm also known as #unicornboss. So as you guys are jumping online tonight, go ahead and hit me up with some unicorn emojis since those are my jam. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. So super excited tonight to do some keto cooking with you all. This is a brand new recipe. This is one that I haven't done yet. So I'm looking forward to sharing it with you all and seeing how it is together. So this is going to be a cheesy ranch chicken and broccoli casserole. So if you guys love ranch, if you love cheese, go ahead and hit me up with some cheese emojis below and go ahead and comment ranch. I'm going to teach you also tonight how to make your own keto-friendly ranch. So that way you're not using the one from the packet, which is full of sugar and maltodextrin and all of the bad things for you. So I see a bunch of you guys jumping online. Welcome. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. By the way, if you're a brand new friend, welcome to my page. Don't forget to comment new below so that we can circle back around and say hi and welcome you. If you're brand new to me, welcome to my page. My name is Joanne. I've been keto just a little over a year now. I'm down 60 pounds and I'm just so passionate and I just love the keto lifestyle. So if you're keto, go ahead and comment keto. Let me know how long you've been on the journey and feel free to share with me how much weight you've lost. I would love to give you a shout out. By the way, 2 really quick things for you. If you could just click on the bottom here, it should pop up. I want you to go ahead and do follow and see first. And then up here, click for me. Go ahead and turn on your live notifications. I've got thousands of followers and everybody's telling me they don't see my videos anymore, and it's because Facebook had an update. So I want to make sure you're following me down here and then turn on your notifications so that way you don't miss out on all the fun things that we do here. And if you love my page and you have a lot of fun with me, make sure you go ahead and give me a quick share, you guys. The shares really do help, so I appreciate you and I love you. Let me go ahead and say hi to a few people real quick. I'm seeing all the love, thank you, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So let's see who we've got here. Hi Angel, hi Tara, Allie, who else? Angel, I said that already, sorry, Lindsay. Oh, thank you so much for the love, you guys. Thank you so much for all of the fandom, all of the shares. I really do, I heart you. So I hope that you guys have a lot of fun here. I pour a lot of my heart and soul into these videos, so it really means the world to me. Okay, so we're going to be doing a cheesy ranch chicken and broccoli casserole. Whew, that's a mouthful. I can't even say that. Okay, sorry. Let me see here. I haven't gone live in a few days and I feel like my camera angle's all wonky. So if you guys are excited about this one, make sure you go ahead and hit some hearts, put some hearts in the comments. Really excited to share this recipe with you. So I always do quick and easy on my page. So in case you're brand new, I try to keep it minimal, 5, 6 ingredients the most. And I'm really excited to teach you how to make your own keto-friendly ranch. So I did a great video on my page about the hidden sugars. There are lots of hidden sugars and things, so you have to be really careful when you're on your keto journey. Ranch is one of them. Whether you use bottled ranch or if you get those famous packets of ranch, make sure you're really careful because usually the ranch packets are full of maltodextrin, which is just a fancy word for sugar. And there's so many other things like corn syrup and things like that. So I'm going to show you tonight how to make your own keto-friendly ranch, and I always keep some just right in my cupboard. So this is one that I already have made, and I'm just going to use a tablespoon out of it to make our ranch. So thank you so much, Lindsay. So let's see here. So I'll walk you through the ranch real quick. I don't have to make it, but I'm just gonna read off the ingredients. And by the way, when this video is done, the ranch recipe is right on there. It's towards the bottom, so you can just save it and print it out. Not a big deal. So the ranch is really easy to do. You're just gonna use some dried parsley, a tablespoon of dill, garlic powder, onion powder, basil, and black pepper, and that's it, okay? So I know when I was brand new, I was really overwhelmed by keto. Do you feel overwhelmed? If you do, you can go ahead and comment overwhelmed below. I would love to circle back around and help you if I can. But just start taking things one small step at a time. I always teach everybody on my page, just make one better decision every day, and then come a year later, you will be very successful, okay? So parsley, dill, garlic powder, onion powder, dried basil, and black pepper. That's all you need to make a really great, easy, keto-friendly ranch. Hi, Bethany, welcome. Hi, Kathy, thanks for the love. So once I just store this in a container, but if you wanted to make ranch dressing, you would just add a cup of keto-friendly mayo and buttermilk and stir it. If you wanted to make dip, all you got to do is add some sour cream. So this is a great little staple to kind of always have on hand, okay? So let's go ahead and get started now with making the actual casserole. So there's a few different ways you can do this. This recipe, the person that made it, it's courtesy of, I think her name was Karen. I do have credit to her on the page here, but oh, I think here it is, Casey. She pre-cooked her chicken in the slow cooker and then shredded it and then made the casserole. That's totally an option for you. If you'd like to do it that way, you can. I'm actually not. I'm gonna cut a few steps and just make it a little bit easier for me. I've got some chicken. I'm gonna make the ranch sauce and whatnot and combine everything together and just put it in my oven and cook it, and I'll have nice big chunks of chicken in my casserole. So however you want to do it, feel free to tweak it for you. That way it totally works. So let's see here. Come a year later, your rings start falling off, your pants start falling off. Absolutely, Jean, I'm so proud of you. You're doing amazing. So okay, so we're gonna start with I've got my oven preheating to 350 degrees, by the way. And we're gonna start with making our actual ranch sauce here. Hi, Carmen, welcome. Okay, so let's see here. So we're gonna start with melting 2 tablespoons of butter, then we're gonna add the ranch seasoning, some cream cheese, some heavy whipping cream, chicken broth, bacon, and cheese. And then once that's all combined, we're gonna add in some broccoli. I didn't actually have enough broccoli, you guys, so I'm actually using a little combo of some frozen riced cauliflower, and underneath here there is a little bit of broccoli as well. So of course you could use fresh veggies and steam them and get them ready to go, but I just love the frozen ones because they make everything so quick and easy. So okay, let's go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and I've got 2 tablespoons of grass-fed butter. I'm gonna start melting this in my pan. So while I'm getting ready, feel free to say hi. Let me know how your day went. I would love to hear about your new year. Did anybody do anything fun? Would love to hear about it, and tell me what you had for your keto dinner as well. So I've been fasting most of the day today, so I'm really excited to get this going and eat. So it's gonna be amazing. Hey Jen, welcome. Happy New Year. Oh, I got 2 Jens, my 2 favorite Jens. Welcome, sisters. Okay. So while my butter is getting ready, and I know this is a little hard to see, but if you need to, you can swipe your comments to the side. I'm sorry, I've got a really small workspace. So I've got my butter going. Next is we're going to add ranch seasoning. So it's supposed to be a full pack of, it actually says to do a half pack of ranch seasoning, but we're not gonna use the packs because they're not keto friendly, they're full of sugar. So I'm just gonna do a full tablespoon of my keto friendly ranch that I've already made. So there we go. And then we're gonna put it in our cream cheese. This is 4 ounces of cream cheese. I just stuck it in the microwave so it would get a little bit more melty, so it wasn't like really, really cold, fresh from my fridge. Make sure you guys are using the full fat cream cheese. I know I talked about this on my grocery haul video. But you want all of these good, healthy fats to be a part of your diet. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit because I don't want it to burn. Yes, the ranch is so easy to do. I don't know why, you guys. I mean, I know for those of you that have been following my journey over the past year and you know me, I'm not that great in the kitchen. I know I look like I'm confident now, but when I first started, I was really overwhelmed and really scared. I actually don't like to cook, so the idea of making my own ranch was really scary to me. I don't know if that sounds silly, but hashtag real life. I just like to be honest with you guys. So So yeah, that's why I started sharing these videos, because I wanted to show you how keto doesn't need to be so scary. Once I started playing around with it and I saw how easy it was, I was like, wow, you know, so don't have to be afraid. So for those of you just jumping on, welcome. We're doing a, oh, this one doesn't have the title on it. It's a cheesy ranch chicken and broccoli casserole. So really excited. Okay, what else are we adding to this? We're going to do some heavy whipping cream. So I've got 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream here. Thanks for sharing, Jenny. Love you. So I pre-measured it just because I wanted to make sure I had enough. There we go. Oh man, this smells really good, you guys, so far for the sauce. Wow. So I'm just stirring it so the cream cheese can melt up. And then we're also going to do some chicken broth. So this is the kind that I like to use, collagen. I'm sure they have other options. Just make sure you're getting a chicken broth that is 100% natural without any added sugar. You would be surprised how many of them do. So I usually just look at the ingredients to see what we have there. Hi Andrew, welcome, Happy New Year. So we're gonna be doing, let's see here, how much? 2/3 cup chicken broth. Okay, there we go. Let me go ahead and get it in. Yes, there's hidden sugars in everything. It's kind of like, it really upsets me. I feel like it's so dishonest. They have all of these. I did a video about the hidden sugars. If you go back to my page after and you just search sugar on my page, it will come up. But I mean, literally there's anything that ends in an ose. Little keto trick for you is usually sugar. So dextrose, sucralose, all of those types of oses are sugar. Corn syrup, there's something that's, I don't know, it's called like brown, I don't know. There's just like over 100 different hidden sugars. So yeah, you want to be really careful of that. I know in the beginning I made a lot of mistakes with this, but eventually I started to learn what to look for. So, okay, so we've got that. What else do we have to put in here? We're supposed to do 1/4 cup of crumbled bacon and 1/2 cup of cheese. So I've got some fresh grated cheddar here. This is actually 2 cups of cheddar. So I'm just gonna put about half of this in there and let it melt. The recipe actually called for, I think, 4 cups of total cheese. I felt like that was really high. So I'm just gonna see if I can get through with just 1 cup of cheese. This should be more than enough, you guys. You know, I mean, you can definitely have lots of cheese and dairy type products on keto, but that just seemed like an awful lot. And sometimes people overdo their dairy and it can stall their weight loss. So, you know, most of my casseroles don't need more than 1 cup or 2 of cheese, especially since we're doing cream cheese in here as well. So I wanted to do a little less and test it out and see what it looks like. So I'm gonna put a little bit more. This is just what I'm gonna put on the top. You're welcome, June. I'm glad you guys are learning. That makes me so happy. It makes doing this so worthwhile. So, all right. So I did do some bacon, you guys. I wish I had made a little bit more. I know this doesn't look like a lot of bacon. This was actually 6, I think it was actually 5 total slices of bacon, and I just chopped it up. So I'm gonna save some of this bacon for the top, and I'm gonna put some in my sauce here. So that's probably all we can do. Next time I'll make sure to do closer to like probably 8 slices of bacon. It's just that I only had 4 or 5 in the fridge that were already thawed out. The rest were frozen, so a little ill-prepared. Hi Edna, welcome sweet sister, happy to have you. The sauce looks amazing, so what do you guys think? I'll hold it up in just a minute so you can see a closer look at it. So basically it says to just combine all these ingredients and cook on low for 5 minutes. And in the meantime, if you wanted to steam your broccoli and your cauliflower, you certainly could. Because I'm not pre-cooking my chicken and I'm just gonna put everything right in the oven here, I'm not gonna, that's mostly frozen cauliflower. I'm not going to pre-cook it. So check out this sauce, you guys. Doesn't it look amazing? So it's nice and creamy. It smells like ranch and bacon and cheddar. It's awesome. I'm I'm really excited about this. So, right, Mary? Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. So, Liz, this is supposed to make 8 total servings. I don't know about 8. I'm thinking it's going to be closer to 4 or 6. So, once we get done with this recipe, I'll let you know for sure. The last, I did a chicken Alfredo bake recently, and it said that it was about 6 servings, and I thought it was closer to like 4 or 5. So it really just depends on how much chicken you want to use. So this recipe called to use 3 small breasts. I've got a pound of chicken tenderloins that I'm going to use for my casserole. So thanks for sharing, Heather. I appreciate it, you guys. Thanks for the shares. It really helps me out. I so appreciate it. So I'm just going to stir this for a few more minutes. There's a few lumps in here, so I just want to get them out. I might actually switch over to a whisk just to kind of work on this a little bit better. And then once this is done, this is literally the hardest part of the recipe, and then we're just going to go ahead and combine it. So it's gonna be, I love quick and easy, you guys. I promise you, keto doesn't need to be hard. Thank you all. Thanks Kelly and Mary for the shares. Welcome. Thanks for sharing, Amanda. You guys are total rock stars. I love it. So, by the way, I'm a part of a really amazing secret recipe group. So if you guys would like an invitation to my recipe group, I would so love to have you. So go ahead and just comment group. I'm a little bit behind on my group invites. I added a ton of folks today, and I have to go back and add some more. So if you're waiting for an invite for me, just go ahead and comment group. Make sure you send me a friend request too, because I can't add you without the friend request. So that puts me a little bit behind because I'm struggling to add people sometimes. You're so welcome, Kelly. I'm glad that you love my space and you learn lots of new things about keto. That makes me really happy. This is my full-time job now, you guys, so it's like a total dream come true. I love it. So I promise you, I really do appreciate it. So prepping is the hardest part, Tina said. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely understand. If you go back and watch my keto Christmas on Christmas on the brain, you guys, I'm sorry. I did a keto grocery haul video on Sunday night, so if you want to go back and watch it, I'm not the best with prepping. I'm a little nerdy and geeky, as you can tell with the Kirby and the Yoshi hat. I'm a big gamer, but I don't really like to, because I don't enjoy the kitchen that much, I really don't like to prep my meals. Of course, if you could prep your meals for the week, that's the best choice. But all I do is I make sure every time I go grocery shopping, I buy my best keto staples. I make sure my cabinets are nice and stocked, and I've got a good meat choices, and I just go to Pinterest. And like tonight, I went to Pinterest and I put chicken casserole keto recipe. And then everything came up, and I picked one that looked good, that I knew I had the ingredients for, and that's it. So if you want to make it a little bit easier for you guys, don't worry about prepping a full week's worth of meals. Just get yourself a really great grocery list, and that's a great way to get started. So yeah, this is really easy. You can make keto cooking very, very easy. So, okay, this looks pretty good. Everything is nice and melted, you guys. I don't have any more lumps and bumps in here. Nice and thick. So I'm going to take it off of the heat, and let's go ahead and start to make our casserole. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have to move some of this stuff around. Just bear with me while I reorganize. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is throw in, I've got my riced cauliflower here, as well as some, I'm just going to break this up a little bit. I put it in for just like a minute just to kind of make it a little bit softer so I could combine everything. I've got a little bit of riced cauliflower and a little bit of broccoli. So I personally don't mind whichever one I use. And now I'm going to go ahead and add the sauce to this. Let me just see how hot this is. Stir it. I mean, I think it's going to be okay. we go. So let me go ahead and give this a stir here and get this combined. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add everything in here to my casserole. So it's going to be quick and easy peasy. Thanks for the love, Rebecca. It smells divine, so I think it's going to be delicious. So, okay. I'm going to, I think that's everything, right? Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope. Okay, so let's go ahead and start making our casserole now. So I've got a little bit of a smaller casserole dish that I went ahead and just greased, so hopefully nothing sticks to it. And let's go ahead and start putting in our chicken, and then I'm gonna pour the ranch, I don't know, sauce. I keep wanting to say ranch dressing, and that's not the right thing. Pour it over on top. Hi Sharon, welcome. Happy New Year, sweet sister. Okay. So here we go. Now, as I said in the beginning, but for those of you that jumped on already, you could definitely pre-cook your chicken and you could shred it and make it almost kind of like a keto ranch dip. But I'm just gonna leave my chicken whole. That way I can serve out 2 or 3 chicken breasts, you know, to people, and we can sit and enjoy it. You could also cut these up into nice big chunks and then put them in your casserole. So whatever you prefer, don't be afraid to slightly tweak this to whatever works best for you. So this was a pound of chicken, and you could see it fills up my casserole dish really nicely. Hi Shota, welcome. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add in my ranch. Oh my gosh, you guys, shut the front door. This looks awesome. I'm really excited. So let me just go ahead and spread this around a little bit. What do you think? Doesn't it look really awesome? And how easy was this? Just a quick 5 minutes and you can have dinner. So now I'm just going to top it with the leftover bacon that we have and the rest of our cheddar. So, like I said, I would encourage you to maybe try using a little bit less cheese. This was 1 cup of cheddar, and I put some in the sauce, and now I'm just topping it with the rest. The recipe called for 4 cups of cheddar or your favorite cheese. I just think that's a lot, and that's gonna really increase your carbs for the recipe. Needs garlic. You could definitely throw some garlic in, sister. That's what I love about cooking now that I'm getting used to it, is you can make it however you want it. So let's put some bacon on here. How many of you guys love bacon? So by the way, while I'm chit-chatting about bacon, make sure you're getting uncured bacon. Check the back, you guys, because a lot of bacon is full of sugar. So you want to get one that's doesn't have any added sugar to it and that it's uncured. So sometimes when I'm working with people and they're not losing weight, usually some of the first things I will ask them is, what kind of bacon are you using? What kind of pasta sauce are you using? And what kind of salad dressings are you using? Those are my top 3 culprits for people making mistakes and eating a ton of sugar and messing up their keto diet and their ketosis and their fat burn. So here you guys go. That is it. Nice and easy chicken and broccoli ranch bake. So really excited to try this one. I'm gonna throw it in the oven now for about 20 to 25 minutes and we'll check and see how it does. My oven tends to cook hot, so I have to be really careful and watch it. So when you guys wanna see the finalized recipe, I always do a live taste test and I provide some feedback on my page. So make sure you swing back later and check it out, and I will let you know how it goes and any tweaks that I would do. And yes, as soon as this video is over, the recipe is right on this page here. So you'll have the recipe for this as well as the recipe for the keto-friendly ranch that you can make on your own. So yeah. Well, thank you guys all so much for watching. If you learned a few things and you enjoyed the recipe and you had fun, make sure you give this video a quick share. I so appreciate your love and support. If you want to be in my recipe group, go ahead and comment group below, and don't forget to follow my page. So Kelly's asking about why uncured bacon. Let me show you why. So I happen to have some extra uncured bacon in the fridge, and I want to show you why real quick. So some of you, this is a review because a lot of you watch my videos and I talk about this a lot, but here we go. We're looking for the uncured bacon. So when I look at the back of this, this is one of my favorite brands. I also really like Applegate, but this is the Hormel Natural Choice. When you look at it, it tells you it's uncured bacon, not preserved, so you have to watch it leaving it in your fridge. No artificial ingredients, minimally processed, no preservatives, no MSG, gluten-free, no nitrates, no hormones. So these are things that are all really good for your health. When you do fats, you guys, healthy keto fats, you want nice high quality fats. So these are the things you want to look for. And if we look at the back, we've got total fat in here is 8 grams, and there are 0 carbohydrates and there are 0 sugars. So having bacon like this is going to be actually good for your keto macros and your keto diet. If you look at bacon, a lot of the bacon, you guys, has anywhere from 10 to 12 to 15 total grams of sugar. So it's going to completely mess up your fat burn and your ketosis. If I look at the ingredients on this, it tells me the ingredients are pork, water, salt, and seasoning. And it does actually say there's a smidge of sugar in here, but when you look at the nutrition label, it doesn't show any sugar. So it's so minimal they can't even measure it. So that's what's really important. I was shocked when I was brand new and I would literally stand in the shopping aisle looking at all of the bacon trying to find one without sugar. It's really hard. So start by looking for uncured bacon. That's a great place to get started, and you will start to notice, you know, because like when I have my bacon, I have usually three slices of bacon. So if I'm having that every day or every 2 or 3 days, that constant addition of sugar into my diet is going to prevent my ketosis and my fat loss. So good. I'm glad that you've been using that one. So, and I'm glad that you guys learned a few things about the bacon. So thank you all so much. Let me get this in the oven. Swing back to my page later to see how it turned out. And thank you all so much for your love and support. Have a great night. I'll be back to chat with you again soon. Take care.